Oh, there we are. There we are. All right, so got it in now. All right, this is. Can you hear it? Yep, should be on now. Should be good. All right, we're good. So this is the Gentleman of Crypto, episode 197. I am Bitcoin Zay, going solo today, but we have a lot of great news. Definitely gonna get it in. Get some shout outs in here. Let's see. Make sure we got this going. And let's see. All right, so we're out of there. All right, Alice Daly, how you doing? Fed the Realtor, Ghost to Costa. Thank you for reminding me. Yeah, got that sound correct. What's going on, Christopher Ladd? Alex Daly, convinced Bitcoin to 5K. Hey, like I said, you got to wait and see what the market does. Let's see. What's going on, Crypto Jack? How you doing? Let's see. Ghost to Costa, looking for a job in crypto. Yeah, definitely. Look at Cointelegraph, has some job postings. Look there. So let's get into the free Bitcoin winner or free Satoshi's winner. The winner was Achilles16. Thank you for your comment in response to our question about Robinhood as an app. They are trying to introduce Bitcoin as an option, and it was good to see that they commented. It's good for new people who are trying to get into it. Robinhood is very easy to use. I've used it myself for a while here for options and whatnot, but when Bitcoin comes as well. However, he did say he wanted to control his private keys, so that's good to hear. Most people who get into it, they don't actually, think about their private keys or controlling it. They just put it on exchange. But that is very important. So you want to make sure you have that. I already sent you those free Satoshis. Achilles16. Thanks again for that comment. So a lot of good news to get in today. We'll wait for a few more people to get in here. Let's see. Yeah. Yep. So first things first, as you may have heard, Facebook, they have reversed the ban on cryptocurrency ads. Finally, after a huge blanket ban on all cryptocurrency or ICO bans, Facebook has updated its policy to allow cryptocurrencies to once again be advertised. Their actual statement is, starting June 26, will allow ads that promote cryptocurrency and related content from pre-approved advertisers, but will continue to prohibit ads that promote binary options and initial coin offerings, which is, it's one of those things where you can't you can't really control how they make their privacy settings. But the fact that they said pre-approved advertisers is kind of shaky, in my opinion. We'll see who those pre-approved advertisers are. I'm pretty sure it won't be regular Joe Schmoes like you and me, but it'll probably be people who have a huge stake in the game and who are able to probably pay for these ads because they'll probably increase the price. Yeah, here comes Facecoin. Yeah, somebody, who was that? Gabriel Hernandez. Yeah, it looks like Facebook is definitely trying to make sure that they're staying in good with the crypto people, because it's not going away, people. I don't know how many times we have to say that, but this Pandora's box has been opened. Facebook just has to adapt. I do sort of agree with the ICO ban, not necessarily because I want it banned, but it's their platform. They can do what they want. However, it was getting kind of out of control. There were ICOs for stuff, but I mean, people were trying to put shoestrings on the blockchain. They were trying to put their mom on the blockchain and trying to sell it on Facebook. I was like, man, you gotta do some research before you just throw out a coin. Most of it was just copy and paste, throw up a website, and then yeah, and then let it go. So let's see, what was that? Decentralized. Why you rushing, Zay? You don't like being alone hot? Oh yeah, being alone is cool. It's just more one of those things. I feel like I'm talking to myself and going back and forth, but it's all good. Another thing about Facebook, they introduced it in January 2018. They said it was designed to prevent ads that promote financial products and services that are frequently associated with misleading or deceptive promotional practices. And in the crypto world, we've seen plenty of that. Honestly, I've seen more of it in the regular world. There's way more scams in the fiat world. However, in the crypto world, we have seen a lot of that, and they're trying to rein that in because a lot of grandmas got dumped on the last few months, and it's always one of those things where we try and remind people it's a market. People buy, people sell, and these are natural market cycles. And with Facebook allowing crypto to be pre-approved, advertised, we should see some more crypto. But hopefully, people like James Altucher and some of these people can go away forever and not come back trying to convince us they're Bitcoin masters. So let's get them out the way. But kudos there for Facebook to an extent. But we'll see. We'll see. Let's see. So moving forward from Facebook, if you keeping up with the People's Bank of China, the most centralized digital currency place in the world, they have basically confirmed what we've said over and over, that their digital wallet, they are going to allow people to have digital currency wallets, but they're going to track their transaction histories. And it's funny, they actually list it as a feature when in reality it is not. But from the Chinese State Intellectual Property Office, they filed a patent application that will formally allow a digital wallet, allows users to track their transaction histories. And the wallet, it'll be multi-signature as well. And you'll be able to manage your digital assets, and they'll be encrypted, which is what they say. You won't you won't be able to control your private keys. I can tell you that right now. And I can guarantee that the centralization of China and a few of these other countries is only going to come out more in digital currency, because you can actually track on the blockchain. Before, when people had cash and you had to track through banks, it was a little bit more stringent. However, if you have a digital currency in a wallet, and that wallet's controlled by a group of people, of course they can see how much you have, how much you move, how much you've sent, how much you've received. So People's Bank of China has taken upon themselves to invent this wallet, or get the patent for it. They have stated that this week's new patent is part of a longer-term vision for blockchain integration. I believe this is short-sighted, however. The government maintains a hardline stance on decentralized cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin, even though they have the most miners, and they've been extensively investigating the benefits of harnessing their underlying technology, which is blockchain. So we do know that these companies are all about blockchain. Let's do blockchain this, blockchain that. However, you have to realize that over time, Bitcoin is its own thing, and you can't control it. I think they've realized that, and they're basically like, well, who cares? We can't control it. We'll just find something we can, and we'll let people use it and convince them it's better than Bitcoin. So I believe that's what we see going on here. So People's Bank of China, keep doing your thing, but hey, I'm glad I'm not there. Yeah, let's get to some of these comments. Yeah, you're right, Sergeant Crypto. That's why they have Bitcoin number 17. Like we stated, EOS is slowly becoming the easiest cryptocurrency to control. And in my opinion, Bitcoin is so low because they can't control it. Decentralized to them means taking power away from them. That ain't happening, brother. And let's see, China wants control of money, leaving the country, so they won't be giving away private keys. You are right, Jizzy Mac, absolutely. Gabriel Hernandez, let me see here. We want anonymity and decentralization. Obviously, that's why a lot of us got into it. You can make money trading, you can make money mining, you can do a lot of things business wise. However, long term, the actual long term vision, which is funny they say that, the actual long term vision is decentralization, because you want to be able to control it, but not in their eyes, not at all. And let's see what else. Crypto Q, I hear you. Just write this down on a piece of paper, Zay. I heard this gets important people through public speaking. Oh yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, I'll definitely try that. Not in altcoins. Yeah, they can't really do anything with that. And I believe Christopher Ladd, privacy coins. I believe personally there will be an initial shock if they ban privacy coins or try to rein in on it, which they're doing now. There may be an initial shock. However, the value of it will actually increase because it'll be harder to get. If you can't get it on exchanges, if you can't get it on mainstream ways in different countries, if you have to use the dark web, we've already seen what happens when you do prohibition. Whenever there's something that's prohibition, that industry booms. And whenever you try and push down the industry, privacy coins, whatever, in my opinion, they'll boom long term. So let's see what else we got here. So moving forward, our favorite place, Malta. Fast, very, very fast with the legislation that they've coming out. They have recently approved 3 distributed ledger technology and crypto related bills in their parliament yesterday. As we've stated before, Malta is becoming a hub for a lot of companies such as OKX, BitBay, and Binance. They've all moved their operations to Malta. They have stated today, Maltese Parliament unanimously approved 3 bills on digital ledger technology, a first in the world. Honored to have driven these bills. Announced that Mr. Stephen McCarthy will be the CEO of the new Malta Digital Innovation Authority. Oh yeah, kudos there. That's what we talk about. Silvio Shimbri, he actually is one of the people who's a part of it. He says he wants to know, he wants Malta to be known as a blockchain island, which I agree with. If you want to have a lot of businesses come, a lot of money come your way, you gotta have blockchain somewhere in your business plan. And honestly, I don't think you can survive without it going forward. In Malta, they see the vision. That's why they have businesses moving there. I'm definitely planning on taking a vacation. We are to Malta just to see what they got going on. But in my opinion, Malta is moving too fast for other countries. I think there will be at some point they'll try and use some roundabout way. I'm not really versed on international law as far as what they can do, But the same way that people have Swiss accounts and bank accounts offshore, they have ways to rein that in. And I think some way with Malta, they'll try and figure it out. But Malta is pushing ahead. And that's what innovation is. Stop waiting for people. And if your parliament is made up of people who actually like blockchain, it's a lot easier for innovation to come through. And I can guarantee you a lot of entrepreneurs, some of them that are in Korea, that are in Japan, that are in these other countries, they'll start coming to Malta as well if it becomes a hub. So definitely good to see there from them. And these bills will keep coming. Hopefully our government here in the US can catch up. But I believe Malta is moving at such a fast pace because they want to make sure they are ready for the future. And just like we do here to make sure everybody else is ready for the future. Great kudos there. Glad they're doing it and want to continue. So thank you, Malta. Moving forward, a little bit of bad news. The US law enforcement, they have seized 17 million in Bitcoin, and they are looking to seize 24 million more from two guys from Maryland who are charged with selling counterfeit drugs on the dark web. Not even real drugs, counterfeit drugs. And according to the DOJ released yesterday, they have seized 2.5 million in computer equipment, 1.5 million in cash, and they're seeking to forfeit no less than 5.67 million. Plus the value of 4,000 Bitcoin, which is how you get that 24 million number. And that's a good amount. They sold a lot of fake drugs out here. And the drugs that they were actually selling were fake Xanax pills. These pills or whatnot, and other stuff on the dark web, they've been exchanged for Bitcoin for years. And, through the dark web, there are a lot of agents on the dark web who watch this stuff. They've basically found out that they've been selling drugs for years, turned into El Chapo of the dark web, and they basically are facing a maximum sentence of 5 years in prison, and Forrest is, and both men are facing 20 years imprisonment. On money laundering charges. So basically, be safe out here. If you're on the dark web and you out here selling fake Xannies, you basically get what you deserve. And for people who believe in the free market, you can sell what you want. I understand. However, when you have a set of rules, and you have a group of people who will get you locked up for it, I wouldn't take the chance. In my opinion, it was all good when it was, just regular open source. You sell whatever you want, sort of Cryptopia style. You sell headphones and shoes and stuff. When you get into the drugs part of it, people, they're going to come after you. I don't care how much freedom you want. You're going to have to be slicker than they were on the dark web. They sold it to an agent, and 24 million. Ooh, that's not enough for me to do 20 years. I can tell you that. You spend all that in court. And yeah, Gabriel Hernandez, good luck getting that government seized Bitcoin back in circulation. And that's the second story here. That's what I want to focus on after these guys get arrested. Every time you see these stories, you basically see the Bitcoin is taken, never see what happens to it. And on top of them taking the money or the Bitcoin that they have, if it increases in value, do they ever spend it? Do they use it? What wallet is it in? You never see. They never go back to it. So I am pretty interested in what happens with these seized Bitcoins. I think we should, if somebody out there is a developer, we should collaborate, build a website, and just show every time they seize Bitcoins how much the government actually owns, and just keep a ticker, sort of the same way they keep like the Bitcoin debt. We just keep a ticker of how much Bitcoin the government has, and Bitcoin Cash and Bitcoin Gold based on the snapshot before. And it's just because, in my opinion, they're almost at about 100 million worth of Bitcoin in my estimations, and I'm not sure how much Bitcoin Cash or Bitcoin Gold is, but I'm pretty sure they're close there. So it'll be interesting to see what they do there with that Bitcoin. But yeah, if you want to sell drugs, it's illegal. Some people think it should be legal. To me, if you're an adult, you can. If you're an adult and another adult agree to exchange value for something else, that's between you. But if it's against the law, these people are coming for you. The Alphabet Boys, they definitely are not sleeping on the dark web. Trust me. So let's see what we got. Decentralized laws don't stop drug addicts, therefore the laws use. Hey, I agree with you, brother. The war on drugs was pretty much a failure. And in my opinion, prohibition doesn't work. Actually, rehabilitation and being able to regulate it to an extent will work more. So if you want to sell drugs, use cash. Yeah, digital currency isn't going to work for you no more. So and Sergeant Crypto, I will say on a bigger picture, the taxes part of it is always the biggest part. If they pay taxes on it somehow, or if had a shell company or something that they could pay it through, I'm sure they would have worked something out. But they didn't. They wanted all the money for them, and that's what 20 years will get you. So let's see. Moving forward, we'll end on a good note here. Crypto startup Uphold. As you know, Uphold is one of the exchanges that we actually recommend to our subscribers as well as people on the show. One of the easiest exchanges. If you have Uphold, it's free to send Bitcoin to someone else who has an Uphold account, so very useful there. They are making moves, and Uphold looks to become a licensed U.S. broker-dealer. They basically just acquired a registered firm called JNK Securities, and the company is now filing with FINRA, the Financial Industry Regulatory Authority. More regulations, of course, but they have to get approval for the change of ownership to become a registered broker-dealer. And their ultimate goal that they've stated is to offer security tokens. Sound familiar? Looks like Coinbase may have just done the same thing a month ago. Looks like Uphold is doing it now. They want to offer security tokens, fractional equities, and other exchange services under the supervision of the SEC and FINRA, of course. And they want to start a brand new securities platform. And if you haven't used Uphold right now, they have options to use cash, American dollar, European dollar, Canadian. They have a bunch of different options. They have a bunch of different coins, Ripple, Litecoin, Bitcoin you can buy on there. But if they become a place where you can sell security tokens, the SEC says all ICOs are security, and they have that broker license. They will be pretty much at the forefront of the next wave of crypto, institutional money and whatnot. So yeah, Uphold is one of those companies just starting. Can't use in New York, not yet, man. New York is, Jesus Christ, New York, they get it together. You can't do anything there. They got a stranglehold on those state laws. But Uphold, they definitely are moving forward. Their actual statement, it says you file with FINRA to become a broker dealer, and that broker dealer status allows us to engage in activities that we wouldn't be able to do without that license. It also aligns with our mission of transparency and trust because we're submitting to the regulation that is appropriate and responsive to what the regulators are saying. So basically what they're saying is we want to make sure we're in line with these regulators. We're not trying to go through the whole check our book stuff and pour over our business practices. We'll go ahead and sign up with you. We'll do what you say. But ultimately, this is what you have to have in order to offer these tokens if they're regarded as security. So kudos to them. J&K, they have a 25-year history of being in the financial markets, good operators. And if they get the license, looks like Uphold will move forward before Coinbase. I don't know what Coinbase is doing. I don't know exactly what what they. I don't know what they're planning on doing IPO wise or with security tokens, but Uphold is moving forward. So good to see there. Let's see who else we got. Kevin Hodges. So who can we use in NYC? Coinbase is allowed. Let's see. I know as far as exchanges go, I believe you can use all of the altcoin exchanges. Bittrex has it now. Poloniex. Decentralized exchanges, of course. Local Bitcoin should be available in New York. Also check out Hold. That's a newer site, less liquidity. So I wouldn't take my chances too much there unless you're moving a small amount. You can buy it on Square. You can buy it on Cash App. But I'm not sure if, like I said, New York is weird because they're one of the only states that ban something that everybody else can use without any type of permission. So yeah, no polo in NYC yet. Oh yeah, shout out to Chase. My man Chase doing his thing. Make sure you get on Chase's Telegram, follow him on Twitter as well too. He's helped out with our subscribers as far as doing a tutorial, 3 ways to make money in the bear market. Make sure you check that out. So yeah, so Kevin Hodges, like I said, I have to look up some more for you. Like I said, you can hit me up whenever and I'll look some up for you. But yeah, NYC is definitely one of those places. They have a stranglehold because Wall Street runs New York, and you can't do anything as a lawmaker in New York without that money. So not surprised there. But that is all I have for you all today. I want to thank you all for watching. Like we've stated before, we have our promotion the last 4 days, of the month in order to get into this promotion as a subscriber, as well as 7 newsletters for $10. Got a lot of new stuff coming in July, new merchandise coming to the shop, a lot of new projects we're working on, a lot of collaborations we're working on. So definitely check us out there. I want to thank you all for watching today, and you all have a good one. Cheers.